Hello, and welcome back to our channel, the Financial Growth Academy, the Academy of Financial Stability. Today I am going to discuss a topic that affects almost everyone, which is managing your debt. I am Henry Wilson, so please join me in this video as I will explain how you can manage your debt and be debt-free. So if you are feeling overwhelmed by the amount of debt you have, you're not alone. According to a recent survey, the average American has over $90,000 in debt, which includes credit cards, loans, mortgages, and student loans. But don't worry, in this video, I will discuss some steps you can take to get control of your finances and start managing your debt. Managing your debt is an important step in taking control of your finances by starting with the first realistic steps of creating a budget and stick to it. This will help you identify areas where you can cut back on expenses and allocate more money towards paying off your debts. Creating a budget is an important step in managing your finances and staying on top of your expenses. Some of the steps you must take in order to create a budget are: Number 1, determine your monthly income. Calculate your monthly income, which includes your salary, wages, bonuses, and any other sources of income. Number 2, list your monthly expenses. Make a list of all your monthly expenses, including rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, insurance, and any other bills you have. Be sure to include variable expenses like entertainment and others. Number 3, categorize your expenses. Categorize your expenses into fixed and variable expenses. Fixed expenses are those that stay the same every month, such as rent or mortgage payments, while variable expenses are those that can change from month to month, such as entertainment and dining out. Number 4, determine your total expenses. Add up all your monthly expenses to determine your total monthly expenses. Number 5, identify areas to cut back. Review your expenses to identify areas where you can cut back. This could be by reducing your variable expenses, such as eating out less often, or by finding ways to lower your fixed expenses, such as by switching to a cheaper phone plan or looking around for lower insurance rates. Number 6, set spending limits. Based on your income and expenses, set spending limits for each category of expense. This will help you stay on track and avoid overspending. Number 7, track your spending. Keep track of your spending each month to ensure that you're sticking to your budget. This can be done using a spreadsheet, a budgeting app, or simply by keeping receipts and reviewing your bank statements. And finally, number 8, adjust your budget as needed. As your income or expenses change, adjust your budget also in order to fit the current situation. At the end of each month, review your budget and compare your actual spending to your planned spending. Identify areas where you may have overspent or underspent and make adjustments as needed for the following month. Creating a budget can take some time and effort, but it is an important step in taking control of your finances and achieving your financial goals. Next, consider consolidating your debts into one manageable payment. Consolidating debts refers to the process of combining multiple debts into one single loan or payment. This is usually done by taking out a new loan or line of credit with a lower interest rate than the existing debts and using the funds to pay off the existing debts. By consolidating debts, borrowers can simplify their finances, reduce the number of monthly payments they need to make, and potentially save money on interest charges. However, it's important to carefully consider the terms and fees associated with a new loan or credit line, as well as any potential impact on credit scores before deciding to consolidate debts. Another way of managing your debt is by paying on time always. Your payment history makes up 35% of your credit score. If you've missed a payment, it is important you pay it as soon as possible. Your payment history has the ability to affect or boost your financial records and make differences. Credit reports can track your payment if you are 30, 60, or 90 days late on payments. The next step is by monitoring your credit report regularly. This is the part where many people are very reluctant about and doesn't care about the consequences. Always review your credit reports regularly to make sure that they are accurate and look for areas where you can improve. The ability of monitoring your credit report gives you an idea of how your credit life is in the financial world and how lenders and creditors see your financial tracks. Another skyrocketing strategy of managing your debt is by paying more than the minimum you're supposed to pay. Always find a way to pay more than what is due. By doing that will help you to pay down your debt faster, save on interest, and improving your credit score. Another way of staying on top of your debt is by knowing your debt-to-income ratio. I called this form of managing your debt the seesaw strategies, which is either one side must be above the other or be equally, which is extremely hard or even impossible. The debt-to-income ratio is a financial metric used to assess an individual's ability to manage debt. It is calculated by dividing the total amount of debt payments by the individual's gross monthly income. A lower debt-to-income ratio indicates a healthier financial situation, while a higher ratio suggests that the individual may struggle to make payments on their debts. It is recommended to keep the debt-to-income ratio below 36% to ensure financial stability. The debt-to-income ratio is a crucial factor in determining one's financial stability. This ratio compares the amount of debt a person has to their income. A lower ratio is preferable as it indicates that the individual has a manageable amount of debt in relation to their income. To calculate the debt-to-income ratio, one must add up all their monthly debt payments and divide that number by their gross monthly income. This ratio is expressed as a percentage. Lenders often use this ratio to determine whether or not someone is eligible for a loan. A high ratio may indicate that the individual is at risk of defaulting on their payments. It is important to maintain a healthy debt-to-income ratio to ensure financial stability. This can be achieved by reducing debt through budgeting and paying off loans in a timely manner. Finally, make a plan to pay off your debts systematically. Focus on paying off high-interest debts first and consider increasing your payments whenever possible. As we all know, being in debt can be quite stressful. However, with proper planning and discipline, it is possible to pay off debts and achieve financial freedom. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the channel so that you will be with a team of people walking their way to financial freedom, and turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever we release a new video. See you in our next video.